Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create key performance indicators, also referred to as KPI. What are key performance indicators? What are key performance indicators? Key performance indicators, also referred to as KPIs, are used to gauge performance of a value defined by a base measure against a target value, also defined by a measure or by an absolute value. In reporting client applications, KPIs can also provide business professionals a quick and easy way to understand a summary of the business or to identify trends. I'm going to create a key performance indicator called Internet Current Quarter Sales Performance KPI. I'm going to be creating this in the model designer, so make sure that you have the Fact Internet Table Selected tab. Make sure that is checked, and then in the measures grid we're going to click an empty cell, and in the formula bar we're going to type in this formula here. In the model view designer, I've got the tab for the Fact Internet Sales selected. I'm going to click on an empty cell in the measures grid, and I've got the formula bar. I've already copied the formula I want to add in there, so I click into the formula bar, right click and paste. I'll place my cursor at the very end of the formula inside the formula window and press enter, and that will create, you can see here we've now created a new measure which is surrounded by this square blue bracket. This measure I've just created is going to serve as the base measure for the KPI. To create a KPI, right click on the measure that we've just created and then select the option here that says create KPI. In the key performance indicator dialog box, in the target area, select the radio button for absolute value and then type in 1.1 for the value. So make sure you have 1.1 typed into the value. We have two slider fields. In the left low slider field inside the box, type in the number 1, and then in the right high slider field, type in 1.07. In the select icon style, select the diamond red, yellow and the green circle, select that and then click OK, and you can see the icon inside the measure which indicates that we have now created a KPI. You can always edit the KPI, so you can right click on it and select edit KPI settings, and that will bring up the KPI. And if you want to edit anything you can. There's also a description area here, so you can click on it and that will show you some description, so you can enter description for your KPI. You can enter a value description, a status description or a target description. So I'm just going to cancel out of that. I'm going to create another KPI and I'm going to call this Internet Current Quarter Margin Performance KPI. The formula I'm going to use to create this KPI is going to be available for you to download. Make sure you've got the Fact Internet Sales tab selected in the data view grid. I'm going to click on an empty cell and I've got the formula window activated. I've already copied the formula. I'm going to right click, paste the formula in there. I've placed my cursor at the very end of the formula in the formula bar, and I'm going to press enter on my keyboard, and that's created a new measure. So this is a new measure here. Let's create a new KPI from this new measure. So while the measure is selected, right click on it and then select the option to create KPI. Just like in the first KPI, in the target, select absolute value and then type in the value 1.25. In the left low slider field, type in the value 0.8, and in the right high slider value, type in the value 1.03. For the icon, select red diamond, yellow triangle and green circle, and then click on the OK button. We can see the icon for the KPI inside the measure.